and talk about what's hot in the news or just in the world.
Let's just call it hot topics.
Hot topics.
Hot topics.
So we in here, the purpose of us being in here is so we can talk about hot topics, what's going on in the world, in the country, in the town, period. And just to start it, what's going on now is Saran got his ass kicked at his soccer game that he won. Tell us about what happened.
So he had a breakaway, and he came.
Say his name so we can find him.
I don't know his name.
A kid had a breakaway.
Yeah. So he came through, beat my defensive line, and then I'm at the top of the box, just standing there waiting for the ball to roll in, so that I can grab it. But he just full on kicks it, comes up, smacks me right in the face.
Damn.
Goes straight up. I took a second to just I don't know, check to see if my nose was bleeding or something.
Damn, that sounds
and
brutal.
then I look up, and I see it's falling, and then one of his teammates is there. Oh. So I just get back as quick as possible, but luckily he kicked it over the goal, and then I had to lay down for a couple of seconds.
Gosh, dodged the bullet, boy.
Yeah, bro. That shit
they
is
ain't
brutal.
score the rest of that half. I'm getting in my
soccer is
stuff,
brutal.
So, yeah. Well, not
soccer. Watching soccer makes me feel extra out of shape. I be like, yo.
Jetta, ain't that what we was talking about kind of?
Because I'm going to tell you right, I couldn't play soccer because if I ran from goal all the way to the other goal and you ain't even pass me the ball, nigga, we fighting.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie. You going to make me run 100 yards and I can't even kick it back to you? Nah, we going to fight.
Yeah, I used to feel bad when I used to watch my daughter play soccer. I used to be like, damn, that's a lot. But I was glad that she did, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it transfers over to all athletics.
And it teaches you some discipline, and you get physically acclimated to, being tired as a
pushing past your limits.
What?
Yeah, man.
So we here for a specific reason. Curtis, go ahead and explain.
Why I got to explain? Quest is that guy.
Well, okay, Quest, well, you explain. You're the video man today, so you know what?
Yeah, but...
Hey, man, we about to really dive into the stuff that's been hidden behind the scenes from these diddler distractions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Diddy been a distraction. There's some real stuff that's been going on in the world that, we need to shed some light on and get our attention focused on the right thing,
And on top of, making that statement, which is, it affects everybody. Also, it's like a lot of people in our community don't pay attention, like in the hip hop community. And I don't want to say black because, there's a lot of black people that do pay attention to these issues. But in the hip hop community, a lot of people don't even pay attention to what's going on in the world unless it's related to money or music or fashion.
Or directly related to them.
Yeah. So I think it's dope that we can actually be a bus that drives some of this information to our community.
Yeah. And I brought it into my world last second, to be honest, because I've been reprogramming my mind for my personal development and growth. And when I dabbled and peeked behind the curtain, I was like, dang,
there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
I be trying to hold it down 5 toes strong, you know what I'm saying? Right, Jetta? Some lactose.
Yo. Yeah, that was a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a good one, Jetta. He said, yo, you lactose. Okay, motherfucker.
He wrote that shit down, bro. So, which one y'all want to get into first?
Well, just play any video. I mean, not any video, but Quest, can you set up the video?
You can't tell me any video.
I know, that's why.
Because it'll be like a video.
Yeah.
I mean, the first thing we can look at
video.
is the hurricane. You know what I mean? The hurricane that's been, Hurricane Helene?
Is it
Helene?
Helene.
I know all the images.
I think it's Helen.
Is it Helen?
Helen, I think. Yeah.
So
I know we're on H.
Keep in mind that if you ever meet a Helen, sir, she might be a hurricane. You might want to.
She might have a.
Yo, there was a weather dude who
she might have a
weather talking about.
She might have a hurricane tongue.
His ex-wife's last name.
Oh shit!
And she was just talking about how it's gonna bring. I'm trying to find that shit. That shit was mad funny.
Yeah,
it's always a woman's name too.
Yeah,
and that shit crazy.
Prayers up, man, for anybody affected by Helene.
Yeah, it's always a female name.
Yeah.
Is it? Is that the?
It's not always a female name.
I think it's just that
they go back and forth. It does go in alphabetical order, but then it does rotate. So there's There's been male names.
How do they decide the
Somebody's fighting
names
outside.
for these storms?
I don't
Somebody's
know.
fighting outside? Outside here?
Oh, they just fucking around. That sounded like they was fighting.
There's some hoes out there.
That'd be some good. That'd be some good mindful.
Word up.
hot
Somebody,
topic content.
somebody grab the
Which
camera and
one
let's
is
go
wireless?
outside.
Mine is wireless. I'll fuck around. Yeah, we was about to make you go viral.
Word up.
Yeah, so let's get into Hurricane Helene.
So from what I know, that it was like a Category 4, and those are like over 120 mile an hour winds.
Damn.
And you know, it's always funny because we do have a lot of people that we know that are living in Florida
Yeah.
and down south, and they always want to say, "Yo, fuck New York, I'm trying to go to the warm weather."
Yeah.
You know, and this is my get back to everybody that moved to Florida: is you moved to Florida because you complain about the snow. Well, when we get a big ass snowstorm, nigga, we just stay in the house. Should be
Chilling.
good. You know what I'm saying? But when
No.
you get a hurricane, nigga, oh man,
Ain't no chilling.
You
Ain't
really
no
gotta-
chilling.
You can't do nothing.
Nah, you
You gotta
stuck,
sit there and
bro.
hope.
I don't know, man. Florida is for visiting, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you got like,
it's a retirement community. You go down there during the winter months from here.
I hate to say it like this, I can't fuck with Florida all year long.
Word.
I went there, I think, last year.
Why
for,
can't you fuck with it, Curtis?
Too hot, bro.
What happened to you in the heat, Curtis?
Sir, what was you saying?
I went down there last year for Thanksgiving. My mom brought me down with my two sisters. We went down. It's fun, but like, yeah, it is hot. We went to go see, I think it was Orlando Magic versus the Nuggets.
Dope.
Too much though.
What's his name? Jokic I think he got kicked out.
Oh shoot.
Dude,
He
that
was probably hot as a motherfucker. He had an attitude.
Yeah, it's that disrespectful heat down there, bro.
Nigga, what?
Nah, disrespectful is Arizona.
No, Texas.
Yeah, but I never been to Arizona, but from everyone I spoke to about Arizona, they say the heat is more tolerable because there's no humidity.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So that's what affects me. It's not just the heat; it's the
112.
humidity.
When
It's
I went to
112.
Texas, it was heat, humidity. It felt similar to
That's one
to
place.
Florida.
I'm
It was
not
bad
going,
news, bro.
No, thank
Bad
you.
news.
No, thank you.
Run that video.
Oh
Kurt.
yeah. Do we got the audio on the what is it? USB 1, 2, 1? You know you gotta give Jenna the heads up when you about to throw him.
He just came from work, so he might be a little more focused now. He do look a little tired from that Rasta pasta.
I
though.
know I'm tired as a motherfucker. Here we go.
In Hurricane Helene's wake, devastation and destruction stretching as
It is
far
Helene.
as the eye can see.
We were not prepared for this.
The powerful Category 4 storm causing damage in at least 10 states. Hardest hit, North Carolina, where every single county
God
has been
damn.
impacted.
And we're dealing with a situation that is unlike anybody's
He said every
ever
single
seen.
county.
The town of Asheville isolated, cut off from power, water, and cell service. Homes and businesses destroyed, testing the resilience of its residents.
My business and my job and my livelihood and all that. So, you know, I don't know.
This
Damn.
video showing the flood's sheer power as it rushed in.
Everything's gone.
Leaving downed trees and power lines, buckled railroad tracks, cars overturned. Devastation I saw firsthand driving through the streets. In Henderson County, families in need were given a meal and water bottles to help tide them over for the day.
And how would you describe the scene so far today?
It has been a very busy, chaotic scene trying to get water to residents who have not had water since
Damn, maybe we
Thursday.
should do a water drive and try to send that shit down there.
The National Guard moving in, FEMA also sending support. President Biden says
Damn,
he'll travel
who
to
gonna
the
take it
tomorrow
there?
for an aerial tour, explaining he doesn't want his trip
That's
to
a fact.
divert resources.
UPS, FedEx,
Directed my
they
team to
shut
provide
down in that area.
every available resource as fast as possible to your communities.
AI,
Destruction stretching more than
Use your drone.
600 miles across state lines.
drop off
The
a shot.
impact of Hurricane Helene is historic.
In Tennessee, more than 100
Damn.
people are still missing.
Oh, that's
Families
crazy.
Desperately waiting for news about their loved ones. The state's infrastructure also taking a catastrophic
Damn, look at the
hit.
highway, bro. That shit's
Bridges
crazy looking.
destroyed or damaged. In
Said it's gonna
Georgia,
take years
hundreds
to
of
get
thousands left
back.
without electricity. Amid the pain, though, hope and heroes stepping in. Dramatic rescues through the storm.
Damn.
In western North Carolina, a man jumping into raging
That shit
waters
is crazy.
to save a woman whose home was being swept away in the flood.
I just couldn't watch her die. I felt like I needed to do that.
Up and down the coast, communities coming together.
Somebody's going to help them from our community because that's how we are.
You think that's how it'll be here?
Well,
Helping like that?
I think.
Oh hell no, they ain't pulling up like that.
But it is though, because when we had the floods, a couple.
Jenna, you want to pause that or stop it?
When we had the floods last month or 2 months ago, up in what was it, like in Binghamton somewhere? You got to stop it.
Oh shit, my bad, bro. Tired. That wasn't Elmira though. I'm talking about Elmira. Elmira, New York.
Yeah, I mean,
look at your face when
don't be.
He said, "Oh,
I mean, I want to say yes because I feel like even if, and this is gonna sound racist, but it is what it is. Even if the black people don't do nothing, there's still some good white folks that's gonna go and buy a bunch of water.
And there's still a lot of good black people like us that do what we do, but the percentage might be lower because there's less black people in the area. And if you don't come from a position where you have means, and say you don't have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, you know, shit, yeah, you fucked up.
Prayers to the people in North Carolina and all the people affected by that.
How many? They said 10 states.
Yeah, 10 states. They said
that's hectic. B, like
that's crazy. I mean, and it, you know, the crazy thing is it reminds you of like the effect of like, let's say, a Katrina.
Yeah.
I mean, not to the point where, I mean, we can't see it, but the Katrina was so epic seeing it because everybody was at the Silverdome.
I mean, didn't they say
Superdome?
Did they say 100 or 150 people died?
No, they're missing.
They're still missing.
They're still missing.
So presumed dead or
I mean,
at least.
Only reason why I
missing.
said about the Katrina is because they were at the New Orleans Stadium.
Yeah.
And how, and the visuals of seeing hundreds, you know, all of them thousands and thousands of people
placed in one
time was crazy.
I mean, just seeing that on the screen was crazy. Like I heard about what was going on, but I never took the time to put eyes on it. You know what I'm saying? To put eyes and ears on it.
Yeah.
Just because I know how much I empathize with situations like that, and I was protecting my energy. And
sometimes you have to, man.
You know, but seeing that, yo,
especially when you're powerless in a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we want to help. We always want to help, or at least some of us always want to help. And I hope this is encouraging the individuals that don't feel like they should help to maybe help a little bit, man. Even a little bit goes a long way when things like this happen. I remember when we had that tornado here in Elmira.
Bro,
Elmira
that was real.
Fucked up.
That was real.
You know, and I think, you know, and just like you said about would Elmira help, I think they would, because when we had the tornado, like we had a bunch of downed trees and a lot of people were popping up. Go ahead. A lot of people were popping up with chainsaws and, you know, helping people cut, you know, dead trees that
I
had
was
fallen.
getting busy on the south side, bro.
Yeah, just cutting up trees,
house to
moving
house.
that stuff. Yeah.
Huh? When was the tornado?
It was a couple years ago.
Before I moved to Vegas.
It's probably like 8 years ago, right? It was a minute ago.
It wasn't. I want to
You
say
was a little kid, sir.
2012.
You was a little kid,
Because
sir.
my daughter was like 5, I believe. Yeah, it was 2012.
Yeah, I remember I was about to move to Vegas and they was about to shut the city down, so we had to hurry up and get up out of here.
So about 12 years.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it was going to be hectic then. Like, I was taking it all lightly. So now every time shit happens, and my daughter she always be LOLing me. Well, she was when she was in the town. I'd be like, yo, are you safe? You want a safe area? Tone, you want a safe area? Deshaun, yeah, Dad, I'm good. But because I took that tornado shit so lightly, it's like, yeah, you never know when it's going to be turned up, man.
Yeah, and that's crazy because, you know, the government has all these different things and all this different access. So, like, for me, I'm just wondering why motherfucking we not moving. What's the shit called?
FEMA?
FEMA.
Every time I hear FEMA, it gives me the creeps, bro.
FEMA,
yeah.
But they got the moving of the troops, getting all those folks down there.
National Guard?
The National Guard, yes. The National Guard needs to be there because that shit, what we just seen, look crazy. I'm talking about highways.
Keep this in mind, too. when we talk about places like North Carolina, there are so many militia groups in those areas. I bet you a lot of them are mobilized without the government's help.
Yeah.
Because they get busy down there.
Bunch of rednecks and trucks.
I ain't want to say it.
I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying? They down there with Quest Uncle Donnie stickers on their thing.
Don't forget. I would not be surprised if a weather machine weapon was used on that.
Yo.
It's election year. All the spooky stuff be
happening.
happening.
That's what's fucking me up because the election is coming up, right? And I'm not going to segue quick, but there's so much shit that can affect the vote going on right now.
And those states are the mail-in votes too.
Son.
Those are the big mail-in states. Florida, remember they had the mail-in that's big with the retired communities where the mail-in votes are people aren't going to the polls, they're doing the mail-in votes.
They had to go to Plan B.
So now they're gonna that's
Plan
crazy.
B. Well, Plan C because they tried to take them out. What 1, 2 didn't work. Teflon Don.
Many men
Teflon Don
with death upon me.
So Jenna sent a video about the storm. I hate to call it just a storm because it's a
Helene
hurricane.
Category 4.
And shout out to the people going through the ills of this hurricane, man, because it's definitely drama, and we wish we could help all of you. And I pray that you all receive the help you need. Jenna, I'm gonna play this video.
Tonight in Florida and Tampa area, and guys, it's not looking good. 105-mile-per-hour wind.
God damn.
And look at the name of the hurricane, Helene. Coincidentally, that's my next life name.
This is from 6 days ago too.
And if this thing is anything like her, it's gonna take your car, it's gonna take your house.
Damn.
I'm not laughing at the hurricane, but that shit's funny as a bitch.
He delivered that.
It's been a rough week. And guess what? If you're in this area, right here, the Tampa area, you're gonna have a rough week as well. Okay, oh wait, another coincidence, her mom and dad. Helene's mom and dad are from Tampa. St. John, March. You're gonna feel it too. You're gonna feel the wrath of Helene.
God damn.
The past 4 years.
He said Helene's mom and dad.
Word up. You're going to feel it too, like I have for the last 4 years. He is going in.
And fling these Mexicans back into Mexico.
Wow. God damn. Is that nephew's brother? That's nephew into Cal brother talking about the Mexicans.
Let's be honest. Who wakes up and goes, honey, let's move to Tampa. Helene's mom and dad, that's who. And it's coming, guys. So this is going to be aggressive. By the way, I've never even seen purple before. Have we ever seen purple on the show? This is not good. And what the hell is that? This can't be good. You know what that looks like? That right there? That looks like Satan's butthole.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
There ain't no way this is out of news.
Yo, hold up, I'm out of here. This dude is
No Diddy.
Yo, listen.
No Diddy.
All right, real quick.
What if
we are not laughing at the people who are affected by the hurricane? I just want to announce that.
I'm pretty sure they know, man. If anybody sees that, they're gonna be like,
that nigga
where the
said
fuck
Satan's
did you get that
butthole.
from?
That nigga said, "This is my last day."
Yo, I quit. Yo, he broadcasted from his basement. Shit. So let's talk about the other issue that is affecting the United States, at least the East Coast thus far. I mean, because we got a hurricane going on now, and then we have this whole the port strike.
Man.
So the timing of these two things is so wicked, in my opinion. I don't know any facts behind the timing, but to be going through something that such a large part of the country is going to have to recover from, and then you have another issue with the port strike, that if everything goes the way that the dock workers planned it to, that'll be something else the country has to recover from, like billions on billions. And then we go back to that topic of discussion. There's an election coming, so
perfect storm, man.
Who's
They
gonna
got
save the day?
Man, they put all the ingredients on us, like quick, fast, in a hurry. Like, all right, let's dump it. All right, boom.
Conspiracy quest.
I'm saying, man, the truth is stranger than fiction, bro.
That's a fact. I mean, I haven't really, I don't know any of the facts either about the dock workers. I do know that they want, I think it's like a 78% wage increase. I'm interested to see how much they actually make.
I didn't see any dollars or
so I
mention
seen
into
something
that.
that said okay, so on the West Coast, they have a different union than the East Coast. On the West Coast, they already get paid like $120,000 or something like that. On the East Coast, they get paid like 80-something thousand. So they're saying we want to get paid even more than they do on the West Coast. So it was more than 50%, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to say it was a 78%. I want to say that's
was total
right.
to be about 140,000 from 80.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In 6 to 7 years. So they want so in 7 years they want to go from, but still a fucking 78.
So incrementally they want to go up.
Incrementally they want 78%. So in 6 years, 78 divided by 6 is what?
So they basically want to reconstruct the contract.
Now there's so many angles to this too, because one of the threats that they're facing is that the industry will become more automated. They're saying like there'll be more machines, automation handling it, so they won't need as many physical workers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a part of their deal they're trying to strike, right, with the union.
Mm-hmm.
And what I put in the text the other day is like, yo, is this the evolution of the world? Like, are they going to replace some of these human beings with machines and technology?
I mean, they do it in the grocery store already. I went to Wegmans earlier, and they got 8, you walk down the lane.
I don't know when the last time I checked out what a person was.
I
don't do it anymore.
There's 8 individual things.
I always go to the self-checkout.
Every time.
Listen, in the self-checkout lane, there's 8 things that you can check out in one employee. So you got one person watching 8 people check out at the same time. As opposed to having 8 different employees checking out every single person.
In Painted Post, they probably got about 12 to 15 of them, and there's only one person in one of them and then one person in the other one.
At Walmart or?
At Walmart and Painted Post.
Wow.
I don't never pay for bags, though.
Shit, I bought mad bags years ago, but it's crazy that's. Can you stop it? Can you stop if this is the evolution of the world? I mean, you can strike all you want, but if the powers that be that has the money says this is the plan we have in place, even if we didn't tell you about it, can you stop it? What can you do?
There's nothing you can do. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, when you think about it, you used to have security guards, right? Now, without security guards, you just have cameras everywhere with one person watching all the cameras. And you don't even have to be physically at the place to watch the cameras. You got people that...
Well, let me mention that there has always been cameras. Always. Even since they was like so grainy, you couldn't really tell what was going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know if cameras and security guards is comparable.
Well, okay.
Give it up.
I definitely can see that. But like we said, the self-checkout thing is definitely something. Then we talk about the Teslas when, driving cars by themselves. We've talked about before about how Amazon is going to be, instead of having Amazon drivers, they're going to be using the drones to drop your package off.
And don't they have self-driving Teslas too?
That's what I'm saying.
Like the trucks, I think.
Yeah, and then we talked about how they got they're working on the self-driving semi-trucks.
Yeah,
so that,
that's what it was.
Because they had
a while ago.
Yeah, because they have the restrictions on. So if you're a truck driver, you only can drive for a certain amount of time, and then you have to shut down, and you're required to have a certain amount of sleep. But with these new self-driving trucks, it's 24 hours a day. Like, boom, you got trucks moving in and out all day, every day without obviously there's human error, because accidents happen, whether it's a mechanical person driving or...
I wonder if they're going to dock their pay if they get because if you sleeping and getting some sleep, we ain't paying you for that.
No, they don't pay you for that.
Still moving, they will.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if they're going to...
You're going to be in that mother... I used to drive trucks, nigga, so I know. If that truck's still moving, they gonna pay you for that shit. If you can get that...
That'd be whack, bro, if they did.
Because you can only drive... You only get... I believe it's 11 hours drive time.
Oh.
You can only drive for 11 hours, work for like 14. So you have to break all that shit down. But it's time when you're doing your sleep, if that truck can be moving by its fucking self, they probably have to have somebody in it just in case something does malfunction. Somebody can jump behind the wheel. He's still behind the wheel.
Like you can't just go to sleep in the back type shit.
Okay.
You're just gonna go to sleep and that shit keep going.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all having is over. I sent you though a video, I believe it's on Facebook, about the
dock workers.
Yeah, but it's the dock workers, but it's the mechanical. It's just things moving the crates by themselves.
Let me play this other one before that, just so it can segue into that one, because this one is related to the ports being shut down from Maine to Texas. And it's pretty informative, because I think even myself didn't realize how much of our country is dependent on these ports and the shipments.
Well, the crazy thing is we're a superpower, and people think that our country is so great, and I'm not gonna say it's not, but we are the biggest importer of goods. So like people, so like the way our food is set up, people outside of our country don't even want to get our food exported to them. So we have to import
Y'all
so
can keep
much
that
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, so just like you said, the ports, the imports. I mean, think about everything people order comes from China, Taiwan, UK, Mexico, all these different places. So we're importing. Like my phone is dead. I don't know the specific.
So let's check out this video about the ports being shut down and the workers and the effects that it's having. Let's see here.
This news is funded by viewers like you. Please support our work at democracynow.org/give. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, War, Peace, and the Presidency. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez.
If she talks too much, I'm going to skip over her a little bit.
Yeah, I think this is what you told us to watch at like 6 something.
It's hard. 6 something? Yeah, okay. 6:50.
It's hard looking at that lady because one of her eyes is open and the other one is half closed and shit.
Bitch, what you know?
She got Forrest Whitaker face.
The 2020 election. But more
Are you winking at me, bitch?
Accused Biden of, quote, not fighting for us. Last November, Daggett said he had a productive meeting with former President Trump at Mar-a-Lago. He spoke in a video released by the union last month.
We went on strike in 1977 for 3 months, for 80 cents. Fast forward.
See, he got his chain on and shit.
That man got a circle chain on.
They made
He
millions.
got his wife in there, probably.
10 million, 5 million.
He's a rapper.
Today, they make billions and billions of dollars. They make, MSC is the richest shipping company in the world.
Listen to this
Made
shit.
3 times the money than Amazon.
God
A
damn.
lot of money, right? Billions. Well, one of the companies, and I won't mention his name, he took himself a Christmas bonus, $4 billion. He took it out for him and his family, $4 billion. A French company, I won't mention their name, they gave all their employees 50 months salary.
50 months.
No, look at that money. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it.
A $4 billion bonus for the boss. That's President of the International Longshoremen's Association, Harold Daggett. Peter Goodman, can you talk about what he said, and also the
Let me just let this dude summarize it a little bit.
Groups wanting Biden to invoke the Taft-Hartley Act, and Biden saying he's not going to, and what that means.
Sure, it's a very strange dynamic because, of course, traditionally, labor, key Democratic constituency, Biden is very reluctant to wade in and end this strike because he faced a backlash when he used a different law to shut down the railroad strike 2 years ago without getting paid sick leave for traveling maintenance crews and other rail workers. So he's very reluctant to be the guy who steps in, takes away the leverage for the union. I mean, this is a time of
He doesn't want to lose any
mobilization in
votes.
this country. And of course, we saw that the UAW did very well with a militant strike. The ILA is
Yeah, I'm going to cut it right there, man, because they talk about big dollars. Big dollars.
That man said a $4 billion Christmas bonus. Then he said they gave all their workers 50 months. 50 months? What's that? 4 years and 2. They gave you a
Little
4
over
year
4 years, yeah.
bonus. Oh, we're gonna pay you for 4 years just for a bonus.
Just because we got it.
I wonder how many
That's
of
a
those
flex.
how many of those were employees that received that.
What do you mean, the bonus?
Yeah.
He said, how many did he say?
Nah, but
I don't think
they didn't say a number. But you right though, Quest, because they can say whatever they want to, but you know, a 4 year bonus, even if you make $40,000, that's
crazy.
$160,000.
Now
he's saying
he's saying these shipping companies are grossing so much money that they don't know what to do with it. 3 times more money than Amazon. Think about that.
How much does Amazon make a year?
Billions, nigga. Yeah. I'm trying to find
Billies on billies on billies on billies.
I mean, I think I'm not gonna say that when you make that type of money, you can do whatever you want. And I don't know how many employees that they have, and I can't even begin. I don't count other people's pockets, but god damn. I mean, even if you
gave one regular employee 50 months, that's a lot of money. No matter what. Even if you worked at McDonald's, that's a lot of money.
Amazon made $575 billion in 2023.
Damn. And so they're saying the shipping companies is making
3 times,
3 to 4 times more than that. So they're making $20 billion. Damn.
So this is an industry we rarely talk about or we're rarely coherent about because it just doesn't affect our day to day.
I mean, it does, but we just don't think about it.
I mean, our immediate, like in front of us, the tangibles, like in front of us, we don't think about it because we don't even know it exists on that level until it's taken from us.
Just like when we talked about how things started going up when the port in Baltimore shit happened.
Yeah, that changing quick.
Shit started changing after that. Like, y'all motherfuckers don't want to have all the right employees, and then some shit like that Baltimore shit happens. So that brings the question back to my conspiracy question: did they not have the right amount of workers on during that time to where that happened with that ship, and they tried to blame it on an electrical thing?
I don't know, man.
No, but I'm just saying, like, when they talk about the workers going on strike,
what are the dope boys going to do about they drugs?
They getting them from the government like we've been getting them since the 80s.
But even the government has to have it shipped in.
Yeah, believe me, the government gonna get their dope shipped in because they gonna sell it to. Yeah, they gonna get this.
That's probably the only thing that's gonna.
That's the only thing that's gonna come in. They gonna get that fentanyl from Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
Just this one boat is gonna come in.
Allegedly.
I did hear some shit that said that the workers that are striking agreed not to affect the military shipments. So maybe.
Oh yeah.
Because the military is shipping in, because they're shipping in all these guns. They're shipping all these guns and all these weapons to all over the world. So you can't fuck that up. Because that's what our military is doing.
Anybody got anything to say, man?
That next video.
Which one?
In your Facebook, not this recent one that I just sent you. That's this one. That one's talking about bricks.
The one right before it?
Cooking bricks?
Nah.
Chill, son.
He said talking about bricks. I was just trying to figure out what kind of bricks he talking about.
He could have been talking about building a house.
Either way, let's bust him down.
Anyone who doubts the ability of automation and cars driving on the street and avoiding dogs and people and cats.
I think if they all get these shits, they ain't gonna need the motherfucking workers.
They still gonna need somebody to program that shit though.
But they ain't gonna need all them niggas.
They're gonna need 5 instead of 40,000.
Look how this thing lines up perfectly right here with this.
That's crazy.
And they just moving around the yard.
This will come and pick it up and put it over here, and the driver will pick it up 2 cans at a time and put it on the ship. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Get your shit together.
So you can see where it's going. I mean, if you're fighting for this and you're saying I don't want to pay extra anything because I have this in the pocket, in the tuck, that my money can afford to pay for, which is cheaper than paying you. Mm-hmm. That's dangerous right there.
They probably caught wind of that too.
Somebody had to have, right? At some point.
Well, I mean, there's not even somebody catching wind of it. If you work there and you're seeing this shit,
they probably don't see it though.
I mean, the workers probably see this.
I'm saying, like,
but we don't.
The people that are trying to implement this, they're probably trying to implement it on a level that even the workers that are actually working don't see it. They're not aware. It's probably not a part of their day to day because they're all manually working. But there's got to be somebody, what they call like whistleblowers.
Yeah, somebody seen that.
Somebody seen something at some point. Because where was this dude at? How did he get the footage?
What's the thing though that's crazy is what if they all go offline and let's say they don't have anyone else to work. Let's say that happens and they fire everyone. And then something happens where they can't drive off themselves.
They get hacked or some shit.
Yeah, and then they're not going to be able to move or anything. What are they going to do?
And you can't train people that quick
Yeah.
to do the job. Like,
And you already just fired like everybody, so
maybe keep a small workforce
yeah.
as like an emergency workforce.
They got to. They have to. Like that's a non-negotiable. There's no way that they're not.
I mean, because
gonna
even
have
when
a
you go to
backup plan
Walmart,
for
we
that.
just were talking about the self-checkout. Even when you go to the self-checkout, there's not people at the registers, but there's motherfuckers walking around stocking shelves and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That know how to come and
Shit,
run
if
the
I
register.
could pay a machine to sit here and record sessions for me,
Word
bro,
up.
I'm on it.
But I mean,
I'm sorry.
When you think about
I mean, it's only one or two, so it ain't.
But when you think about it too, when we talk about the United States and our society, when we look at the world in the United States, they say that 73% of Americans are overweight or / obese. But when you think about it, all this technology
To make us lazier.
all this technology. So like when we were young, we had to
The
ride
poison in the food.
we had to ride a regular bike, or we had to get the scooter and push that shit. Now you got all the electric bikes. You know, you got all the. You know, I even ride my electric scooter.
And it's subtly pushed in like, oh, this is cool. It started with the hoverboards.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Like, oh yeah, now it's cool to get on this and just do some shit you couldn't do prior. And
Well, even before that, it was like the Razors, the little scooters with the electric.
Was that before the hoverboard?
I think that was.
That was around the same time.
I think it was the same time. Yeah,
like
something
a
like
little bit
that.
before the hoverboards came out.
But I mean, you know,
The little metal razors.
And think about, you know, I can admit myself that I use AI every single day of my life
Me too.
in business, and I'm pleased with it. You know what I mean? Like, I can pay a subscription every month as opposed to paying somebody to do this shit for me. I feel kind of bad even admitting it, but that's why I initially said, is this just the evolution of...
it takes you, just as you can say, hey, Germ, I need you to edit these 150 photos. By the time you Dropbox them and I'm able to access them, you could put them in that AI program and then they're done.
Something that would take 5 to 6 hours can take you 1, maybe 2 tops if you're a perfectionist. Like, is this the evolution of humans?
Hey, you remember the Jetsons, man?
Damn.
And all the Jetsons,
we all wanted to be a Jetson.
That's a whole fact.
And all the Jetson shit came true. If when you think about it, because we wanted to, you know, what did they used to do? They used to call, so
On the
they're
screen.
FaceTime. So we FaceTime now,
yeah, I
Zoom,
forgot about that.
FaceTime on your phones, all that shit.
Grocery shopping from
Grocery
the crib,
shopping from the
coming down the
crib.
pods,
all the
about
shit, all the
that.
shit's getting dropped off, and
clothes, everything
Yeah.
popping up in the chute.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's make this a go around the room thing. All right. And if y'all don't mind, I want to get the fuck out of here, and I'm never running. I'm tired as a motherfucker. And I'm hungry, and Hoodie brought the cheese on the food.
It's like one more I'm trying to talk about.
Man, I don't care about your video. Now, what is it? What is it?
Well, you was gonna do
Which-
the around the room shit first, right?
Now, let's do the video first, because I kind of want to end it on
Song.
the question I'm going to ask everybody to answer as we go around the room, because it's a pretty dope question.
Bet.
This one, that. next
Which one was
video
it on
is pretty-
Facebook or on?
Facebook? That video right before the one you just did.
Bam.
It's talking about bricks.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh
that.
yeah, I watched that one on my ride.
Yeah, man, that was scary.
Don't say that, Kurt. Then they said I watched the video on my ride.
Oh no, I mean I listened to it. Hold up. I'm gonna bring it back. Just for clarification's sakes, yeah, I listened to it.
Trading block are about to bring out their own asset-backed currency, and apparently, according to this video, if you go back and watch it, it's going to be valued at $55 per one.
Yeah, this fucked me up. I ain't gonna
What
lie.
is it?
I was like, I was trying to figure shit out.
So let
A
that
new
sink in for a
currency.
second. $55 for $1 of the BRICS currency to trade within that trading block. Now,
Is he saying Brits?
Bricks, like
I'm gonna pause it, Jetta.
that's going to do
I'm gonna
to the
pause it
cost
real
of
quick.
import.
The BRICS, which is what was it? Africa, Russia.
Russia. Is it India?
Okay, so you're just talking.
Anyway,
You're talking
a
about
bunch of countries are coming
not
together.
euro, but so they're trying to have their own currency.
It's a new currency that a couple countries developed, and I think it was like a year or so ago when we first brought this topic up, and it was in Africa too.
So it's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and
those are all
United
African
Arab.
countries. Yeah.
They're trying to kick the U.S. currency out of the business.
Well, I mean, the U.S. currency isn't even close to being the highest currency in the world at all. Anyway,
It's strong now though, and it's what the majority of countries trade with. So the strategy, in my opinion, is to make our dollar not what the majority of countries trade with. And once that happens, our shit isn't backed by anything other than a nigga saying,
I got you. I got you, fam.
IOU, bitch.
Yo, typical nigga.
All right, go ahead, finish that up.
For the United States, where all of a sudden, instead of buying stuff overseas from a position of strength as the world's reserve currency, where they would always get way more currency in a foreign country because they held the US dollar, which was quite strong. Now,
yeah, you see that? You see that shit at the bottom. You see come on.
Where
Pornhub.
one US dollar is 55 US dollars equals $1 of value within that BRICS sort of trading currency. So that means $55,000 would get like $1,000 worth of value within that trading. Do you understand what that's going to do to inflation that's already running rampant in the US? Now, I've told you in a previous video, the US dollar is going to go to zero because it's backed by nothing but debt. All it is going to take now, all the ducks have been lined up. There's enough nations now that are joining this BRICS sort of trading bloc. And all it's going to take now to crush the US dollar is for them to have, let's say, a little get-together, a little BRICS conference that they get together. All of them decide that they're going to drop the US dollar simultaneously and start to trade in their native currencies between one another within the trading bloc, and at the same time ditch all their US Treasury bonds in one go.
I mean,
I pray that it's cap.
Yeah.
I pray it's cap,
bro. We got so many enemies as
Trump in office,
the United States. We have so many enemies that you got to almost lean to the motherfuckers gunning for us, man. Think about it. How can you not, when we've been arrogant, running shit, our money isn't bullies like a motherfucker. Arrogant bullies.
And I don't understand
tyrant
talk
bullies.
that shit.
And I don't understand how we're so in debt when every single one of us have a job. So when you work a job, you get taxed. And then you take that tax money that you already got and you buy a house and you get taxed. And you continue to get taxed.
Just say you taxed on every fucking thing.
Word up. And then you go to the grocery store and you get taxed. You know what I'm saying? You go buy gas you go buy a vehicle, you get taxed. You got to register your vehicle, you get taxed.
You buy water.
Like, Jesus
You buy
Christ.
oxygen.
Like, how much? You know what I'm saying?
You
buy oxygen.
Son, I can't afford to breathe, son.
You go to the hospital, and what do? They tax you on paying your bill. Like, just like they said, our society, our country is run out of debt. We are trillions.
I would say that we are.
Dollars.
We've got to be, and I don't know this for fact, so I don't want to say it like it's a fact, but we've got to be the number one country that generates the most amount of money from taxes in the world.
Niggas still broke.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
We can ask Siri. Siri. What country generates the most taxes?
Did Siri just say, huh?
The United States generates the most overall tax revenue of any country in the world. This is from howmuch.net.
Siri. So why we still broke?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Why is the United States so broke?
Okay, I found this on the web for why is the United States so broke. Check it out.
She said, I ain't reading this shit out
She ain't
loud.
saying it out loud.
Oh, that's real.
She said, will we invested all our money in baby oil? Freaky ass nigga, we at 69 God.
Hey. All right, so let's go around the room with this. We're going to start with you, Quest.
What up?
And everybody has to answer the question. It's nothing crazy, but it's something that I would really like to know.
My camera just went off.
Did it? Is this shit?
No.
Nah.
He's so good. He probably got a remote over there. So, seeming as though our country seems like it's evolving and turning into a country filled with AI, automation, and humanless jobs and productivity. What is one area that you would actually replace human beings with AI?
One area.
Like one walk of life. Like, I mean,
Anything. Anything. So it doesn't have to be us. I'm saying one thing that I don't want to be graphic or extra, but say you could like have a robot wipe your ass when you're done shit. Like, hey, I don't feel like doing this. So name anything. It doesn't have to be created, but one thing that you would replace human productivity with when it comes to AI, which includes robots or machines or.
that's a tough one because, I mean, I'm used to operating in the world that I'm in right now.
But what is one thing that if you could alleviate one thing out of that world that you could replace?
Shit, I know it ain't my job. Nothing to do with my job.
He
nigga.
said, I'm holding that shit down.
Thank God. Damn.
I wouldn't mind having a robot come.
Yeah, but it's not on you.
Sorry. Quest over there and
Well, you gotta let him think the way he thinks. That's his.
That's why I was gonna go,
he's
and then we can
calculating.
get back to Quest.
Bruh. That's why I said I want to end the show like this because I knew it would be something that everybody's gonna think about.
Maybe police.
So what would
maybe
that look
police? Like? I mean, that would all depend on the programming of.
What would it look like to you though? So if you,
on some Judge Dredd shit?
even if it was perfectly programmed, what would the AI or machine policing look like to you?
Fair. Lack of there would be no emotion as far as egoless. No, I mean it would be based off of
nigga.
factual.
You did it. Guess what?
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I mean,
so with that, so what you're saying with policing, right? So say the speed limit is 70 miles an hour. Now, if somebody's going 72, are they getting a ticket? Because in human error, they're going to be like,
they have that discretion.
They have that discretion.
Yeah, I mean something along that lines. What, bus drivers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just something that can be.
Yeah, but you gotta pick one. You have to commit to this one,
bro.
Yeah, you gotta commit to it.
Fuck, mailman, nigga.
That's a good. That's actually a good one.
Your
though.
shit be on time.
Mailman,
That's actually a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, man, mailman. Something that's systematically and you
Yeah.
know what I mean. But yeah, not to that because I'm glad you brought that up with
That's
the policeman.
dope.
Yeah,
That's dope. Hoodie, how about you?
I would go with just off the top of my head,
Legs. Nigga say, yo, we all
I take
bionics,
one.
nigga.
Nah, I would say housekeeping. You know, housekeeping would be great because you know it's plain, it's clean the floor. There's no black, white. There's no nothing.
I wish I had a fucking.
You know what I mean? It's clean the floor.
Housekeeper,
It's wash the dishes.
What was her name?
It's-
Rosie?
Yeah,
Rosie?
Rosie. It's clean the bathroom. You know, clean is clean. You know what I mean? And there's, you know, everybody has their own version of clean.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, you can't like. I'm still an advocate. I'm an old school advocate. I still put a couple cap loads of bleach in my dishwater. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was raised. You know, you put a little bit. You know what I
ain't
mean?
got to worry about a motherfucker snooping around your house and.
Yeah, but I would go with housekeeping. I think that would be dope to be able to say, all right, I'm leaving for 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
you got a magical vacuum, sweep, mop, dust. You know what I mean?
I got a lot of shit around my house. Like, you know where to put where I want this shit at.
You got a program.
No, I'm not talking about putting stuff. I'm talking about just straight cleaning. I'm talking about.
So I'm gonna assume, because this is all like theoretical, fictional. There'd be somebody to program it. Maybe we'd have to pay somebody to program it to our liking or some shit. Whatever it was.
Or with the AI thing, shit, you might even be able to say we all would have our own programming in our own house.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I like it done.
Yeah.
Boom. So
like
your
an app or something.
Yeah, like an app.
To go through and scan your crib. You got to clean your crib first, it'll scan it.
Yeah.
And then once it gets fucked up, it puts everything.
But them robots got to look like iRobot robots.
Yeah.
To really maneuver, pull the chair out.
I mean, because think about it like
You know
this.
what I'm saying?
Scary.
What are them?
Like, iRobot.
What are them little?
I can't think of nothing.
Pull your
I don't
mic
trust-
up, Cheddar.
I don't. I don't trust technology, nigga. So I can't.
What are those? What are those little vacuum cleaner things?
Roombas.
Roombas.
I was thinking
those
of that
are.
too.
You know what I mean? Like those, they automatically come out and they go scan the room, and then they automatically go back and dock and recharge. And now they got the ones that automatically dump themselves out. And then all you got to do is take the garbage bag out. It'll tell you I'm full, and you go and you take the garbage bag out, and then that's it.
Get the fuck out of here,
sir.
Oh man, I don't know.
Teachers.
Go.
My U.S. teacher, I like him. He's cool. Like he doesn't just sit there and just tell us everything. Like he'll throw in some jokes. He'll
that's
But
dope.
what
of
would
everything.
change, bro?
I had a dry ass U.S. teacher.
I think
Jetta's gonna want an AI hairline.
Yep.
if
on an AI joke.
You stupid. Chat GPT, bro. Sir. What? So if you have to commit to one, what would it be?
probably officials in like sports. I mean, during like say soccer, like if you go to like the Premier League or something, they'll have a VCR. I think I don't know. It's not a VCR. I don't know what it's called. But
do
like,
you
it's,
know what a VCR is?
We had this conversation.
We had this a while ago.
I think
that's
I don't know what it's.
sir.
I know
That's
it's
a good one.
It is.
Officials, because even like not just you're talking about soccer, but
Like
you can
football,
you can take
basketball.
that to all sports.
Yeah.
You know, basketball. Oh, that's a travel. Football. That's he dropped that
Offsides,
call.
yeah.
Offside. Yeah, that's a
So
good
what?
one.
So
So
sir,
with
what,
LeBron,
would,
with
sir,
LeBron.
what would it look?
LeBron would travel every time.
What would it look like to you?
Me, I feel like it would look a lot more different because I feel like during like soccer, you know how people flop and all that. I feel like it would read that. Like it would probably get to the point where they'd know, like they'll, I don't know,
Better judgment on errors and calls
instead
and,
of like just having like someone be, I don't know.
So what
all
are the
way in the
errors
end.
that you experience now that you feel like could be fixed by AI?
Like you see how like I'm trying to think of
Just say flopping because that's what you talked about.
flopping, yeah, and then like if you go to like I don't know a Super Bowl or something, and then let's say they make a bad call, and you like everyone sees it. Like,
Oh yeah.
I forgot what it.
Like the fix is in.
Yeah.
When it's right in front of your face,
Like,
you still
like,
be
it's
like,
so- it's
But you
such
can
a
even say,
blatant,
but
like-
you can even focus on flopping because if I hit Quest like this, and he jumps down like that, AI will be able to see the force and judge the force of me being able going like this.
Like nigga, you fronting. He just tapped.
Comparative to me tapping you and me
So when
pushing you like that.
Yeah. So then like it would make more sports more watchable and like more
consistent.
Yeah.
That's
Not
deep,
like
man.
Oh, you go to like I'm trying to think.
Betting too.
Yeah, human error.
Yeah.
Human error is crazy, man.
Because
Yeah, them
I
niggas
remember
getting
seeing
filthy.
I remember seeing a video on like bad ref calls in like football, and I saw one where he caught the ball probably like pretty into the zone, into the touchdown, right? Mm-hmm. And had full control, ran out, and they still called it no catch. They called it incomplete.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
But if it was an AI, they'd have been like, oh yeah, no, he caught that.
I mean,
It was
That's
blatant
deep.
too.
because they're using that kind of already anyway, especially I can just say in football, in the last 2 minutes of it, and even in some things. So football has a new rule where they have a referee up there and they're watching every single player. So like say you fall and you hit your head, there are people looking for that and they're like, oh, pause it. They're like, oh, timeout. Kurt hit his head. He needs to go get
So they're
checked out.
sitting outside of the game,
So
watching down.
they're outside of the game and they're watching the game for head injury protocols.
So even if it was just that official being replaced, it would still be something that is like.
But I mean,
that's
even
crazy,
but I mean,
man.
even when you think about it, they're like, oh, you have the under 2 minutes, they have the automatic booth reviews and things like that. So they're already moving towards things like that. And even during the regular game, they'd be like, oh, nope, that's not a catch. And they'll signal it down to the referee. Oh, nope, that wasn't a catch. Run that back.
Yikes.
And I think also what it would be good with is baseball. Like, you know,
pitches, strikes. Yeah,
and also with like close safes or something like that. You know how you'll see Angel Hernandez. I'm going to throw him out there because he was never a good ump. Like, let's say they go for a swing. It's not a full swing. It's not supposed to count as one.
Yeah.
But then
Check swing.
Yeah, a check swing. He calls it a strike, and then they go and review. It's clearly not a strike, and then he still calls it. An AI would probably.
So
look
what
at
if a
that
nerd
and be
like me was able to tap in to the programming of this AI?
It's all this shit we talking about. That's why I'm.
And then I'll be able to like get my bets up. Like,
so you're saying that? So you're saying I can tap in and make Jetta's hairline the same as it is right now?
Yo.
But also, we'd have to watch out with hackers too. With
Oh,
all
yeah.
all of it, because that's how people be. Yeah.
So if you had to change something, Curtis, what would it be for you, sir?
I'd have a AI or a machine masseuse and chiropractor.
Yeah, that's dope.
That was actually on site in my house. So whenever I needed that motherfucker, I just go lay down on the table and you massage the fuck out of my body and get me running for the day.
So what if it was called like George or something? Hey Bruce, can you come?
Now, I'm gonna be real. So when we used to go to there was a massage spot on Church or Water years ago. I think it's closed down.
Oh,
now.
out West Elmira.
Yeah, so we used to go there every year, me and my wife, right? A couple of the times I had to have a dude massage me because the ladies used to be sweating bullets, like, and that's when I was way bigger. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. It wasn't like funny for me. I needed the relief. No diddy. And he did his thing.
Did he use baby oil on me?
Oh shit!
If he did, it was the right sauce for the job.
Oh my god!
He used lard.
Yeah, baby, it's
Yo, you stupid, sir. You got me wondering and shit.
I'm starting to doze off.
I don't know.
This shit did have me feeling awful free, man.
Oh shoot!
By the end of it, I was like, yeah, nigga, just wherever.
Get in the front. Get in the front.
My wife on the table next to me, like, what the fuck? This is over with. This is over.
All right, Jetta.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question.
We didn't get to Jetta first.
We're going to Jetta.
I already answered.
I didn't.
Say what you was
No. I'm not done.
Yeah, go ahead, babe.
How many of y'all would love to have? You just left a game. Pretty sure you're beat up. How would you feel if you went home and your AI or machine masseuse
named George?
I gotta call my dad about this. Dad, George is acting a little funny.
George used too much baby oil today. Like, wait a minute, George.
That Diddy program.
Singing Justin Bieber and Usher songs.
Yo, stop. They were both minors when they were taking advantage of it.
My bad.
He gonna pay for that.
Shit. But getting a massage. Touch me, tease me.
So, all right, Jetta, how about you? I can't even do that. You have to commit to something, though.
Bro. I don't know at all.
You know what would be a good one?
You got to commit, bro.
A barber.
What that got to do with bringing it back?
Barber with
Give you one of them Tyler Perry cuts, nigga.
That dude have you having a Steve Harvey up there, Jetta. Nah, but you know what else would be a good one? Like photographer, videographers.
Yeah, but you're done. Yours is over with. You you can't do that, bro.
Okay, sorry.
There's rules to the game.
Yeah.
All right.
We need that AI ref to come in and say, Flag on the play.
Start calling you baby oil cat.
Shit.
Cat
So
to the
Jenna,
beat.
what would a AI or a machine barber be doing for you that it would be able to replace?
I was just trying to go off of Hoodie's jokes.
Well, you have
I
to.
really don't know. I really
Hold the
don't
mic
know.
up.
I really don't.
Well, how about this? How about
I
you
don't
tap
trust
into
it.
your inner psyche and just commit to one thing?
I'm just trying to think. All I'm
Got to
thinking
hold the
about in
mic
my
up at the
brain-
same time,
All
bro.
I'm thinking about in my brain is that Will Smith movie. What was it?
I, Robot.
Robot. I'm thinking about hackers hacking into it. I really probably wouldn't use none of it.
You gonna let that ride, Hoodie?
You gonna have to.
You gonna let that ride as Mitch?
You told me not to say nothing, so now I'm
You should see
saying
his face. Yo, put the camera on me, Jenna. He was like.
Nah, but I mean, when you think about it, like there's a lot of things that we could think about. Like I said, a camera, you know what I mean, taking pictures, that would be
Yeah.
dope. Even what about a dentist?
Oh, fuck no.
I don't know, son.
Nah, bro. Them niggas might be heavy-handed.
It could work. Like it could work.
What
right?
about brain
I don't want it to
surgeons?
malfunction though.
So they
I mean,
already
you
think about the Elon Musk Neuralink.
Yeah.
They accurately have done a few different procedures installing the Neuralink device, and the robots have been 100% successful.
Really?
That's the wave of the future with that.
Think about things that are super hot. Like, when you're talking about brain surgery and you're talking about even the most
Marginal error.
marginal error, you can't, you know what I mean? So, I mean, there are things
see that.
there are things that would benefit us from at least supervising a computer to do it.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything else that really sticks out that you would love or not disagree with a human being being replaced by AI or like a machine or?
I would say my gym having overnight robots.
It's working out ass.
I mean, because like when the kids.
Like a spotter too, as like AI spotters.
Yeah.
That'd be dope too. But I mean, I'm thinking more so front desk so that it can turn into a 24-hour instead of just a whatever to whatever time. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like also the spotter would be good too. Like, say it's just you at the gym
with the weight,
no one else there. You need a spot just in case.
Yeah, that'd be
and
crazy.
it could gauge exactly how much you needed when you needed it. That would be crazy, Sean.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I mean, and when you talk
I'd
about
break the bank for that. I ain't gonna lie, because then you're gonna push your muscle growth to a level that has never been accomplished.
Yeah.
And because there's no way as human beings you can match.
I would feel comfortable with an AI robot spotting you when you try to put up that 405 so that I don't be so nervous.
Yeah. And it's like if the AI realizes that it's just too much for me, you just take that shit off me.
That's dope.
Like no.
Or
then
it
I'd
would
be
gauge.
like-
It would know how much force you're putting to where you still can lift it up, but it's not taking it completely off.
And then if you like fail, it's like I got you.
True.
It's not heavy for me to put back or hold it. That would be crazy. Yo, we shouldn't have talked about that on air because I think we should patent that and try to
who gonna do the architecture on it or the engineering on it?
Yo, let's talk about that.
You gotta
off
hire
air.
somebody.
I'm gonna talk to my brother.
I
I'm
know
gonna talk to my
somebody.
brother.
I
He's
know
an engineer.
somebody. I know somebody.
Talk to
do.
my yeah, man.
Cap knows somebody. So
Let's
if,
do it.
So if you need any baby oil, make sure you reach out to Cap. He got the baby oil.
You know I got a leg up on the baby oil, baby.
with the mechanical massage, that shit happening. You know
So
what I'm saying?
look, the reason why I wanted to ask all of you guys this, right, is because we have a mailman, house cleaner, officials like ref officials, a masseuse or a chiropractor, a barber, a brain surgeon, a spotter in the gym, a chef, and front desk help. These are all the people that we would potentially replace if we could.
Put niggas.
So why would
No, think about it. Think about it. I'm not saying that we want to replace them, but it's just a convenience for us. So I'm challenging you guys to think about it like this. The evolution of human beings might look like a convenience as opposed to
a necessity.
Yeah.
And it just like to correlate to what we talked about earlier when they were talking about the people with the docking, trying to replace the docking thing. So when you think about it, we want to replace the front desk worker because it can be 24 hours. Well, you know what? If I don't gotta pay you $80,000
and say it reduced your gym membership,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
$10 a month because
They ain't gotta pay.
You don't gotta pay the workers. So imagine you got 3 shifts and you're paying the workers. Now these workers are making $80,000. They want to make $140,000.
Yeah.
So 3 shifts, that one worker is making $140, $280.
Oh,
$280 is what,
yeah,
50?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you're at 48 whatever,
It's
you know what I'm saying?
up.
So now you can get a mechanical AI person, and maybe it only takes you $30,000 to upkeep that program. And now you just saved yourself $250,000.
I would definitely get a chef too. I ain't gonna lie, because in my house we don't be having time. Everybody's grinding, busy, in and out the house.
I'm a stay-at-home house husband, so you know.
So we all grind. So it's like that would be so dope.
My wife said, "Y'all
to have a chef cooking whatever the fuck I want to my palate and my family's palate, and it's there hot and ready, nigga."
My wife said, "You cooking for them and us. You doing big things today,
bro."
Mindful Exchange.
Yeah. So what is this called?
Mindful Exchange Hot Topics.
Hot topics. Yeah, we'll be back, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. I'm glad we got to get up today, man, because there's so much shit that goes on that we can't even summarize in one day a week, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if we got in for 20 minutes just to talk about some shit that's really popping, or next time Sir gets beat up at his own soccer game.
Hey, if you in the Elmira area on Saturday night, come on down to Notre Dame at 6 o'clock. Friday, 6 o'clock at Notre Dame. Come see Sir get busy on that
October
field,
4th.
And watch Jenna on the sidelines looking like that parent you got to tell to chill.
Nah, I be chill.
Y'all got a hand counter for me. We're going to have a nigga counter for Jenna. Jenna said nigga 77 times.
Yo, you stupid, man. We out of here, man.
Peace. Freaky ass nigga. He is 69 God.